Hi guys, it's Paul from Paul Cole Cricket, and I'm delighted to finally be back on your screens. I appreciate it's been a while, but hopefully this will prove to be worth the wait, because I'm here at Phantom and they've got a brand new, very exciting product here, the Phorm1 cricket shoes, brand new for 2024, 3 years in the making, no less. And I know that firsthand because I've been here and I've sort of seen the design stages, the prototypes, the thought process that's gone in to creating these shoes, essentially from the ground up. And this is what's great, I think, with Phantom. They don't have any design restrictions for this shoe. So they basically have a blank canvas to create, in their eyes, what a cricket player needs on their feet, essentially. And they've taken a lot of inspiration from running shoes and the whole concept of spiking up a running shoe. The benefits that you get from that, of course, that they're comfortable and light. In fact, I had a video on this channel a while ago that talked about this, and it gave an example of a Nike shoe that Phantom were offering at the time. And we did sort of speak about that concept, but with a lot of those shoes, they just don't tend to last very long. So it's a Phantom wanted to sort of go one stage further and create a shoe that's going to be light, comfortable and durable, with a lot of the hallmarks of a premium running shoe. So you're going to be really well supported, you're going to be nimble, you're going to be fast, and you're going to be comfortable. Everything you really want, regardless of if you're a batsman, a bowler, a wicket keeper. And these are all-rounder shoes. The only type of cricketer that we wouldn't necessarily recommend for these would be a tall, fast bowler. If you're hitting the deck really hard, say, you might want something a little bit more tailored for bowling for that type of cricketer. But if you're a medium pacer, spinner, you know, batsman, all-rounder, etc., wicket keeper, then these are absolutely ideal. So what I'm going to do now is give you a bit of a closer look. I'm sure you're quite keen to see how they look up close and personal. As we've come to expect from Phantom, it's not just sort of the functional elements that have gone into the design, but also the aesthetics, which as usual is right at the top end for me. Things like the embossed Phantom mask just looks really classy. I love this welded this weld finish, I should say. It's 2 layers, so it's mesh underneath, but then it's got this weld on top. It's basically a wipe clean and waterproof material, so if they get really dirty, you can clean them really easily, and in this typical English summers, they're going to be nicely protected as well, which is great. Looking at that toe, this is one feature I really like, because you're getting a seriously reinforced toe there. So if you get a Yorker or if you're dragging your front foot or something as a bowling follow through, you're not really going to feel it with that kind of level of support. It genuinely is really solid. And they go one stage further than most by having this layer here around this section here. This also is much more reinforced and sturdy than your average cricket shoe. So yeah, further support. Rather than just at the point of the toe, you're getting it on this upper and side parts as well, which I really like. There's an EVA midsole here for shock absorption and helps with the comfort as well. And I mentioned the trainers element, how they've borrowed elements from top end running shoes, and you'll see here this stability wing is one of those that helps you when you're moving from side to side with lateral movement, which I really like. And also this crash zone heel, so it's like a heel extension. You can see there, so it sticks out a little bit at the end. That is also designed for additional support, which they really have thought of all the ergonomics, all the pressure points within cricket, and applied that here, Phantom. And then this TPU, this orange part is tough TPU. So again, same sort of concept as on the toe. It really is like rock solid everywhere. It genuinely is. Despite all of that, it's amazing how light they are. You know, normally when you're getting these features on a shoe, you know, you feel it, you notice the weight, it weighs you down, it slows you down. But for somehow, Phantom have managed to get these to a really light weight. So yeah, it's incredible, really. So highly recommend that. If you want a light shoe, you might think, oh, this isn't going to be the lightest I get, but actually you'd be surprised. They genuinely are light as well. And then here on the sole, I haven't shown you yet, but you'll notice a few things here, like the TPU plastic spike here, which are really tough. So we wouldn't recommend using these shoes indoors or on artificial pitches because these are really sharp, strong plastic spikes of differing sizes. So yeah, these are for grass pitches and for outdoors only. You'll notice the spike configuration, 7 at the front, 4 at the back, all steel as standard. However, what I really like with Phantom here is the flexibility that they give you, because included in the box is a set of 22 rubber spikes, as you can see there, and the screw-in spanner. So unlike a lot of others who might give you 4 rubber spikes if you're lucky, Phantom are giving you the option to either have fully rubber spikes, fully steel, or a mixture of both by including that within. So again, it tailors to all types of cricketer, as I said, which I really like. Just little things like I mentioned the attention to detail, but you get things like this little card, sort of thank you card with some more information, like a diagram of the shoe, and the box as well, and this stunning black and silver just really screams premium for me as well. Just a nice little attention to detail touches that you always seem to get from Phantom are present here as well in these shoes. So hopefully that gave you a bit of a nice idea of how they, and I do think they look stunning as well, honestly. I mean, it's white, but you've got this splash of orange. So yeah, really stunning looking shoes, as well as incredibly comfortable. I've been walking around the shop here for about an hour with these shoes on, and I barely noticed they're on my feet anymore, to be honest. Sort of moulding to my feet. They're quite wide fitting as well, which is one of the reasons I find them so comfortable, because I do have quite wide feet, and I've had that problem with some other cricket shoes in the past where they're just a bit tight and narrow for me. The memory foam insole helps with that too, with the comfort, you know, moulding to your feet, which I really like. And in terms of sizing, I am wearing now a size 12 UK, which is a US 13, and that is the size I have for my trainers. And it's true to size, basically. So it's yeah, you can be quite confident, you know, in the sizing of these shoes without necessarily having to try them on. I mean, if you're one of these people who wears maybe 2 pairs of socks or something when you're playing cricket, that I know some of you do, then maybe think about getting a size higher than you normally do. Otherwise, you can be confident that whatever you're wearing for your trainers will be fine with these shoes as well. So I would encourage you to bear that in mind. There's another detail I didn't mention, but nice little feature here. This extended heel lining. They really have thought of everything. I could probably talk for about an hour about these shoes, and I'd find something else that's worth mentioning, to be fair. But what that does is it locks in your heel nicely, and it just gives you that extra bit of comfort back there as well. So you really are going down to the finest details here with Phantom. I'm really impressed. I think that, you know, obviously they're not known as a shoe brand, you know, and they're competing against companies that are. However, from what I've seen, you know, in my years of the cricket industry, from all the major brands, I don't remember seeing any shoes that sort of offered this much support, yet were still as light and comfortable as these Phantom Phorm1 shoes are. So highly recommended wherever you are in the world, but you can get your hands on these shoes. There's a link in the description where you can order. Phantom ship globally, so it doesn't matter where you are in the world, you could get your hands on these in time for the start of the new season. It's a great timing as well. If you're about to play your first game, perhaps this is the thing you need. It's often the last thing that people need to be ready for the season, that I remember. So yeah, hopefully you're watching this and you're somewhat inspired by that. It's not for everyone in terms of price, of course it's not. It's a premium shoe. £130 is the introductory price. So yeah, it might price some of you out of it, but what I love about this is the fact that it's in line with the top shoes from other brands, if not slightly lower than some. So, you know, despite all of these quality features, you're not paying through the roof. It's high, but it's not crazy high in terms of the pricing. So do bear that in mind. All in all, though, I'm highly impressed. I'm really excited to be showing this video to you. Yeah. What more can I say? Thank you for watching the video and for being so patient with my lack of content. I'll try and right that wrong. I really do appreciate your support. Please do subscribe if you haven't already, and stay tuned for more videos coming your way very soon. Thanks again.